Good evening. Fresh fireworks in a Santa Fe courtroom today.
They erupted at the arraignment of Alfred Levanto, the former state police sergeant charged with vehicular homicide, even though he was not the driver of a car that killed a man in Santa Fe. After Levanto entered a not guilty plea this morning, then his lawyer went on the attack. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is here with details.
Jessica, Levanto's attorney attacked prosecutors and even called out the judge. It seemed the arraignment hearing for Alfred Levanto would be fast and painless.
How does your client wish to plead?
Not guilty.
But moments after the not guilty plea, the shouting began.
Apparently the state doesn't even know at this point.
Sam Bregman, Levanto's attorney, demanded the charges be dismissed. Levanto's charged with party to the crime of vehicular homicide and with leaving the scene of an accident. Levanto was a passenger in Carlos Fierro's car last November when Fierro drove drunk and killed a man outside a Santa Fe bar, then took off. Bregman claims the state has failed to explain how Levanto is to blame.
Of what theory they were proceeding under? Conspiracy or aiding and abetting?
Been through this so many times. The state's not required to pick a conspiracy theory or an aiding or abetting theory.
The judge just sighed and told Bregman it's clear why the court's continuing, citing the Patrick Marquez case. He was a passenger in a 2005 drunk driving fatality in Quay County and was convicted of vehicular homicide.
The defendant should be put on notice that that's what we're proceeding on.
Then Levanto's attorney tried to stick the judge in the middle by reminding the court of what Judge Vigil himself said last month.
If the prosecution does not provide some new additional evidence, that it was unlikely that this would ever get to a jury, that you would direct this out.
Now, prosecutors told Judge Vigil they have additional evidence they haven't introduced to the court yet. In the end, a jury trial was set for May. Jessica?
Okay, Crystal, Levanto was a state police sergeant and a member of Governor Richardson's security detail at the time of the crash. He resigned from the force less than a month later. If convicted on both charges, Alfred Levanto faces up to 12 years in prison.